Okay.
Green.
Oh, we can see the whole screen. Oh my goodness.
And there you go.
Start there. You're set. We're set.
Go for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, professionals of all ages. One of our favorite webinars is the 10 C's of social media. It is a topic we get questions on all the time. Interestingly, and we'll get to this a little bit. Social media is given a high ranking in the world of business. And I'm not sure that it always deserves that high ranking. I think that it's just
It's easy.
yeah, it's omnipresent. The media, whatever media source, when they're writing articles, gathering information about what people say about whatever topic is easy to find. So social media gets quoted a lot, or what is said on social media. The idea of using it for business is important because if I say, hey Sharon, you should look at Gary White and look at donating to Gary White's nonprofit, I'm gonna
go look them up.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there are lots of nonprofits. Why Gary's? Go look it up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why Hank said Gary. Okay, now I get it.
So they're going to check people out.
Totally.
And in addition to social media, they're also going to go to the website.
Yes, that's a topic for a different webinar.
That's a whole other
meeting. Yes, we do have those.
Yep. So we'll get to that. Hey, our first webinar of 2024, and look at that. Indeed. All of our copyrights have been updated.
Well done. Thank you. Good job.
You bet. This is a reminder slide. If you're doing webinars, going out and they're doing that, you should have an all rights reserved slide. If you don't, send us an email. You'll get our email address shortly. We'll send you ours. You strip our information out. You put your information in. You send it to your business lawyer. By the way, if you don't have a really good business lawyer to check this out, let us know. We've got a great couple of them for you. And then use it. This reminds people that your information is your intellectual property, and you should have an all rights reserved slide on everything that you do. Another reminder, since we have just clicked the new year, this is a great time to remind you, even though it's about social media, not websites, you should make sure that your copyright on your website has clicked over to 2024. And Sharon just wrote down that she's going to check all of ours.
Yep.
There's in WordPress, there's usually a plugin that will switch it automatically, but doesn't always
check.
Yeah.
And sometimes it depends on your website. Sometimes there's a code in the footer. It's not a plugin, so you just always check just to make sure it actually works. Right? It's great when technology works, but when it doesn't.
Yep. So make sure all of y'all are checking your websites and getting that done. We see studies all the time. How are business owners using social media? And most of the time, it's incorrectly. You've got to be kidding me.
We do have 2 kittens in this room.
We do.
They don't look very kitteny anymore.
Yeah. So what is today all about? There are some call it the ABCs. It's some basic. The average grade you get in school is a C. So this is for the average business owner. You're going to get a bunch of tips. So if you are an average social media user, some of them you're going to say, oh, I do that. That's awesome. And you're going to pat yourself on the back. Some of them you're going to say, oh my gosh, I really should be doing that, or I could be doing that. And you're going to start doing it. It's going to make your social media better. And some of them you're going to say, why the heck would I do that? And you're going to reach out to us and ask us, does that really apply to me? And we're going to say, yes, no, maybe. Actually, the answer, the answer we start with, it depends. So that's where that's the target we're going to be taking today. Here's what today is not. Sharon and I are not here to sell you social media management. No. We are not social media managers.
We don't even play one on Zoom.
Nope. We run social media for a bunch of our coaching clients, but we do not do it for anyone that isn't a coaching client. So you're not going to get a, hey, and for only $5 a day, you could have, no, not happening today.
You can find a social media for $5 a day.
It's worth a damn.
Right. That was my next thing. They're probably not worth it.
Yeah. By the way, we do have a webinar on hiring a social media manager. If you're thinking of doing that, we're not doing it in January. I think it's on the schedule for February.
Could be.
Or reach out to us and we'll get you a link to a past one if you want to see the webinar on hiring a social media manager and do we think that's a really good idea or not? Is it a good idea? All right, so get out your notebook. You should, take notes. If you've got questions, do us a favor, hold on to the end, unless you're like, Roger Carlson is here and just absolutely cannot move on without having your question answered, and then you can drop it in the chat. Sharon is over there winding the chat. She may or may not answer it, or she'll just hold on to it to the end. But we have scheduled plenty of time to make sure that you get your answers answered. Heck, if you have questions about stuff that has nothing to do with social media, we'll answer that as well. Just a little about us. I began this business 28 years ago as a promo company that offered marketing assistance. It was kind of as a bonus because of my degrees. And then knowing the entire time it was going to be leveraged and turned into a coaching business, we started with before Sharon joined, it was our marketing guy. And then Sharon did join the company, and that gave us a huge advantage because, well, she's a badass coach. She has all of this information on online marketing and HR and office systems. So it made us an incredible team together. And we figured out by being in masterminds that masterminding was a great way for us to run our coaching program. And we had been in coaching programs, and we found out that most of them were alike because if you got what they had and not what you needed. Whereas with Sharon and I, our background is very different. So what we've realized is we've moved our business from Los Angeles to Sedona for 8 years, and now we're in the eastern shore of Maryland. We embraced and coaching small business owners that the more you can niche your business, the better off you are going to be. Selling to everyone or anybody that just doesn't work. We also teach that it's a steady stream of adjustments. Most of the time it's small. Now, if you're on the call today and you're not using social media, all right, that's going to be a big change. If you don't have a website and all of a sudden you need a website, that's a big change. But once you
work for someone and now you have a business, that's a big change.
And congratulations on that. Well done. High five. Actually, I don't know if Mary is on the call, but this is one of our clients. She just re-upped as a coaching client. This is going to be her, let's see, 21, 22, her fourth year in business, 20, 21, 22, 23, her fifth year in business. She started in January of 2020.
Mind-boggling.
So we're really excited about Mary Johnson. A couple times a year, we do our small business breakthrough boot camps where we put your marketing path together in a day. And as we do all of this stuff, we've ended up being quoted in over 500 publications and been on radio shows and podcasts. And it's so much fun. We've produced and been the authors of 8 best-selling books. 8th one came out 2 months ago. Interviewed by some really cool people. If you get the chance to be interviewed by folks and get on their podcast, that is incredible social media content. From time to time, we will reshare the links to these and other interviews that we've been on, and it makes for great content. Here's a tip. If you've been interviewed on a podcast, yes, you share the link to your social media, but it doesn't mean you only share it once. You could share it over and over and over again over a period of time. And that means that the time you invested being interviewed and getting onto the show is worth a heck of a lot more money because it is now content for your pages. We competed for and were voted America's #1 coaching team for small business marketing. Speak on stages all over the U.S. and actually we were in Canada last year. Once we're going to Canada again this year. And what we tend to remind all of you is that you started your small business to make your life better for you and your family, and make sure that your life isn't being taken over by your business, and that you want to have it run your business shouldn't run your life. Make sure that you're developing a business that is going to serve your life. Today, our mission is to teach you some of the basics of social media, what we teach our clients so that it'll build your business. All right, let me give you a couple of free things. If you like free stuff, raise your hand. Let me see. Let me see some free hands. I see free hands on some cameras.
Woohoo!
Wait, who's the one? Is that Sharice?
Sharice.
Sharice. I can only, Sharice, I can only see your eyes. It's freaking me out.
Yep, there's a lot of walls.
There is. There we go.
Oh!
Oh my God, that's awesome. And now I can see your smile. All right, good. Remember, when you are doing one of these, always check your box, make sure you're filling your box so that you come through more powerful. Now, Sharice, all she had to do is move her camera back, and now she's the most powerful woman on the screen that I can see over there where I see her.
That's right.
All right. In fact, I'm going to give Sharice something actually because she took immediate action. So, Sharice, on the next slide, you're about to get a bonus. Just you. Free stuff. If you would like one of our books, Sharice, you get 2. All right? So, Sharice, you get 2. All you have to do is pick the title. Our email address is there. You tell us which book you'd like, and we're going to send you the PDF. Don't you all tell me your name is Sharice, because only Sharice, she gets 2. So, Sharice, whichever 2 you want. We're taking immediate action. Great job.
My tip to you is to open your email, create an email that you're going to send to us. Don't send it yet with just the book titles. There'll be other things. Please send us one email with all the things you want that you heard about during this webinar. Don't send us one email for each thing. That just clogs up our email.
Yeah, thanks. So, there we go. Also, we do a podcast called the Marketing Checklist Viewcast. We interview small business owners. Oh my God, like you. If you've never been on a podcast and you've always thought that might be fun, come on ours. It's free. We'd love to have you. It's really long. 7 minutes, 21 seconds, because our anniversary is
July 21st.
Absolutely. We send you the questions in advance. So all you have to do is send us in that email, say, hey, I want to be on your show, or I'm thinking about being on your show. We'll send you the questions. You answer them, you send them back. We look at the answers, and if we can tweak them to fit our 7 minute, 21 second format, you are on the show. Then you take the link that we send you and you share it on your social media over and over and over again. You can send the link to prospects and say, hey, I was just interviewed. Now, you can define just as now or 3 years from now. We don't mind. And you can say, I was just interviewed on this podcast, and you'll hear, we talk about some interesting things about my business and success. So if you are looking for free social media content where we make you look really good, come on the podcast. Also, this year, our first Small Business Breakthrough Bootcamp is in March. It is virtual. If you can keep a secret, we're probably going to do a live one in July in Los Angeles. Don't tell anyone yet.
They're all live. That will be in person.
This will be in person.
The Brimstone one in March is also live. It is not recorded.
Yes.
But it's not in person. It's virtual.
And I will let Gary know and Roger know, because they've been to other ones. We're probably going to use the same place we've used before. So y'all know where, you guys know where it's going to be.
We haven't booked that room yet.
No, but probably will. All right. We charge $97 for that. We guarantee you're going to get all sorts of information. If you don't think it was worth their time at the end of the day, we send you your check back. So it's basically free if you want it to be. All the information is at yourmarketingbootcamp.com. Wait, yourmarketingbootcamp.com. They were writing it down. And then I all of a sudden switched. So, all right, let's get ready for social media. Just like any marketing tactic that you use, you have to know your target audience before you hire someone to do your social media or you start posting. You want to be talking to the right people. And it helps to have that down. Who is your audience? For example, Sharon and I have 6 different audiences with very different demographics. So let's talk about some of those marketing basics, shall we? Step 1, you never create a marketing message without knowing who you're creating it for. Think about who you are creating it for. It isn't everybody, because remember, not everybody eats at McDonald's or eats at Chick-fil-A or eats at any particular restaurant. Not everyone shops at Amazon. Not everyone shops at Target.
Apparently not enough of us ate at TGI Fridays because they're closing.
Are they really?
They are. I read that
all of them?
All.
How sad. I'll never forget them for their, you know what? I really...
Thank God. I thought, oh, that's really sad, but I don't remember the last time I ate them.
It's not going to affect me. See, that's why they're closing, because none of us can remember exactly what we loved that restaurant for. But evidently on Canoga Avenue in the San Fernando Valley, there's going to be an opening for a restaurant spot. So how do we narrow it down? Really simple.
So imagine that these 4 women, they all want to buy a car. They're probably not looking for the same kind of car. They're probably not looking for the same benefits and features of that car. So a good car salesperson is going to message each of them differently, probably on different platforms, in order to attract them to their dealership. The same thing is true for you. These 4 women could probably all benefit from your product or service, but you will need to message each of them differently, probably on different platforms, in order to attract them to you. If you try to create one message that's going to attract all 4, none of them are going to feel like you're talking to them, and therefore they won't be buyers.
There's another half of that equation. Once you've got the demographics down, their age, their occupation, where they live, whatever demographics are important to your business, and they're going to be different for each one of you. There is another half of the equation, and that's the psychographics. People don't buy for logical reasons. They buy for emotional ones. What's going on in their head? What are their goals, their dreams, their desires? What do they need? What pain are you taking away? Because people will run away from pain faster than they'll run toward pleasure. So you have to figure out what you are doing for them. Okay, am I off camera?
Yes, you were off camera.
Oh, sorry about that. I'll just lean over here. You have to figure out what it is that you are doing for them. And in some cases, I know that Gary White's on, he runs a nonprofit. In some cases, it is your nonprofit needs to be militant and say, look, here are the things that we are doing in your community. This is why you support us, because without us, these things don't get done. And you are looking for those people that resonate with your message. We are about to be they call them celebrity chefs. Has nothing to do with cooking. For the local Habitat for Humanity here on the Eastern Shore of Maryland. It's an event that's going to happen in March, and the idea is to generate revenue for Habitat for Humanity. I don't even know. I think there's a trophy that we can win, but we are doing it for 2 reasons. One, we believe in what the mission of Habitat, and 2, we will leverage that to help our business. So when you are doing, so it's a marketing hectic, being celebrities in this world. Whatever marketing tactic you're using, and today with social media. So when you're posting, are your posts talking about their pain and what problem you solve? Now, you also have to do it kind of quickly. Your posts have to grab their attention because when people are scrolling through, they're kind of going through it fast.
Yeah, unless what you have to say catches their attention.
So the idea is, what are you going to put? What's the basic message you're going to put on your posts so that when they're driving past, they say, oh, wait, I want to read that. It could be the photo. It could be your headline. It's never your logo. Maybe that was the problem for TGI Fridays. They put their logo at the top of every one of their ads and they didn't put a message.
I don't know.
They weren't speaking to our pain. We have the best chocolate martinis or so. I don't even remember. I couldn't tell you one thing.
I think it was a Long Island iced tea for me.
Yeah, I can't.
But I couldn't tell you.
No.
But a really long time.
All right, let's get to it. Now that we're all on the same page and we're talking to the right people for each one of us, let's get to the seeds. First one, are you on the right platform? We get asked this question a lot. Which is the right platform?
Either which is the right platform, or do I have to be on all of them?
Yeah. Do I have to be on all of them?
Those are two questions that we get a lot. You do not need to be on all of them. You need to be on all of them where your ideal client, customer, referral partner is looking for you.
Yeah. And keep in mind, we teach our clients that they can handle their social media in about 22 minutes a day. Most of them do it 22 minutes twice a day, but you don't have to spend a whole lot of time doing it. And picking the right platform,
crucial.
Yeah. So do you want to talk for a second about any of these in particular? Why don't you talk about these from how we look at them for our business, and maybe they can relate to it with their own business. Which of these are we on?
Well, we're on all of them. Well, actually, we're no longer on X.
No, we are not.
But aside from that, we X'd out. But we are on all of the others. We're just not as active on all of them. So we are really active on Facebook and LinkedIn, of these ones here. Less active on Instagram. Mm-hmm. And less active on YouTube, and even less than on Pinterest. So in those orders.
Alignable's the next slide.
I understand.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah. So of these, that's where we invest the most time. Facebook and LinkedIn, the most time. Yeah. Because our ideal customer is a small business owner, and where are they looking for business coaches? They're looking on either Facebook or LinkedIn.
Quite often, I'll use Instagram as our. Let's use a baseball metaphor. It's our AA or AAA farm team in baseball. I will test things out, see how they play on Instagram before I bring them up to the major leagues on Facebook, or Sharon does it on Instagram because I run our Facebook, Sharon runs Instagram, LinkedIn. So that, wow.
I thought I had a job thing.
No, you didn't. I'm still running Instagram. I used to run Instagram. And then I had to take over because of another platform we played on for a while. We played on Clubhouse for a while. Found out that our audience isn't on Clubhouse, so we stopped using it. See how that works? You test it, you see where you're generating revenue from, and if it isn't generating revenue, you don't invest more time on those platforms. You generate. If you're generating revenue on the platforms, you stay there. Now, one of our favorites that we invest more time on is Alignable.
They're at 8 million now.
Okay, I'll go change the slide.
So Alignable is most like LinkedIn. The difference is that LinkedIn is a database of professionals internationally. Alignable is a database of small business owners local to you. So if your ideal client, customer, referral partner is a small business owner, they are most active on Alignable. It is much easier to to be a big fish in a small pond, but also to build those relationships on Alignable at this time. Now, the lessons that you learn on relationship marketing, on Alignable can also be transferred to any of the other platforms, and we would encourage you to do that. But it is very heavy relationship marketing on Alignable.
Quite often we hear somebody say, "Oh, somebody sent me an invitation." How does that tend to work?
Works well. You send an invitation, someone clicks on it, poof, happens.
Okay.
But then you need to do the things that you need to do on all the other ones, right? You need to build out your profile, make sure that keyword rich. The secret sauce to Alignable is to be active in the groups where your ideal clients, customers, referral partners are also active. And what I mean by active is usually they're posting comments, questions. Go be of service. Go engage with those posts. Answer the question if it's a question that's in your area of expertise. And I always encourage you to end it with, I actually have more things to say on this. If you would like to discuss this further, then reach out to me privately. Those that reach out to connect with you privately, those are your ideal clients, customers, referral partners. Those that don't take the time to do that, then don't work about it. Move on.
Yeah. By the way, Sharon's kind of a big deal on the platform. She's like, well, those are some of her badges. She's an ambassador. She's a mentor to ambassadors. So if you have questions about Alignable, reach out. Yeah, that's one of those things you have our email address for. So direct you in the right direction. It's a good platform, and we've generated revenue from it. In other words, we've got coaching clients from it, and it's a good place to play.
One of the other differences between Alignable and LinkedIn is that, in case you don't know, LinkedIn is owned by Microsoft. And if you're having a challenge using their platform, Microsoft is not paying attention. They don't care. On Alignable, however, the leadership, and not only just the leaders that you're thinking of, but also the owners. There are 2 owners that started Alignable. They're still very active, and they are paying attention. Does that mean that your question is going to get answered right this minute, or the challenge or your recommendation, suggestion? No, but they are paying attention, and it does go on the whiteboard. And if enough people have that same challenge or recommendation, moves up the list.
Yeah. So you can tell we've invested a little bit of time here to chat about Alignable compared to other platforms. We think it's a good place for small business owners to be hanging out. Make sure you have a complete profile
on every platform that you're active on.
But Sharon, if I put my email address on there, I'll get like solicitation.
But your ideal clients, customers, referral partners are also going to be able to reach you.
But if I put my phone number there,
same answer.
Yeah. But if I put my picture there,
then they know that they're talking to the person that they thought they were talking to.
Yeah. And make sure it's a photo that is professionally done and can easily be recognized as you.
Yeah, it's not logo book.
Yeah, that's funny. No, it is Facebook.
In this case, it's Facebook, but it's true of everything, right? Insta and Alignable and all of them. It's the same thing.
You know, I'll give you a story to go with this. We know a coach who is not we are business coaches. He is not a business coach. He is a nonprofit coach for board companies nonprofits that have boards that aren't effective. And his whole story is dealing with inactive boards. We just got to know each other a little bit yesterday, so we're going to continue that conversation. But I looked at his profile and was like, oh, you know what? You need to add this and this and this to one of your profiles. And he got it done, because if we want to refer him, we need his phone number. We need his email address. We can't, we hate to just connect someone on whatever platform. If we want to connect to you and you're not both on Facebook, for example, well, you're making it hard for me.
Yes. One of the answers we get when we talk about this is, well, my email address, my phone number, those things, they're all on my website. And my website is listed on my profile. So let me show you what happened. So I'm going to use people that are here. So Gary wants to be connected to Roger. They just happen to be in boxes next to each other on my screen. So Gary wants to be connected to Roger. So, but he asked on Facebook because that's the image that you're looking at. So I'm going to use that as the example. It could be true of any of the platforms. So we see it on Facebook. We go to Roger's business page, and he doesn't have it there because he says, it's on my website. So now you want us to go to your Facebook page, click on the link to go to your website, find your phone number or email or whatever, go back to Facebook and give that to Gary. I promise you it's never going to happen. Your referral partners are not going to do that. That's a lot of work you're asking them to do. But if Gary wants to be connected to Roger and Roger's information is right there also on Facebook, then we can just link them up right here. Gary, reach out to Roger at Roger Carlson, and it happens instantaneously. Don't make your referral partners jump through hoops.
Please don't. I hate that.
Because it won't happen.
We do a lot of referring, which is one of the reasons you should connect with us is we want to get to know you, so because we are in networking groups and we like to refer people all the time. And you want to be a referring person as well. It gives you capital in the business world.
Absolutely.
We were able to get one of our clients a photography gig last month because we were connected with a particular business. He reached out to me, and the quote was, "Hank, you seem to know everybody. I need a photographer to do this at our holiday party. Who should I use?" Got her a gig. Easy to refer out. You want to be easily referable. By the way, these two people both sent me friend requests. No. Nope, not happening. I'm on Facebook as an example. I'm at like 4,700 and something friends. I don't take friend requests from people that don't have complete profiles anymore. They just don't.
This is true on every platform.
Yeah.
Facebook is an example, but it's true of every platform.
Yep. Oh, and another thing, on your cover shot, this is just a Hank thing. Don't cut off your head.
It's not just a Hank thing.
It's like I wanna be able to see you. And these horses were very depressed. You can tell. Why the long face? I get to do that joke every time this slide will never leave this presentation just because I get to do that joke. So remember, when you're doing your
laugh, people, you're just
Gary laughed. Gary laughed.
Ah.
I think Sharice did too. Sharice, did you laugh? Yes, you did. You get a third book. You can add a third book just because you laughed.
All right, people.
Be consistent. Sharon, how often do I have to post?
Every day.
Do I have to?
No, it's your business.
Oh, okay.
How badly do you want to be successful, and how badly do you want social media to help you get there faster?
Yeah.
No, you don't have to.
There's a crap ton of stuff going on the internet every minute. People are looking for cat videos, and they're snapping, and they're buying stuff, and I'm amazed that any of our posts ever get seen. Now, the more you post, the more your stuff gets seen. I want to see if I have to go. Yeah. The social media pages would like you to post far more often. Here's why. They all sell ads, and the more ads they sell, the more money they make. But the content that people really want to see are your posts. That's what they're there for. It's the social part. They want to see the funny memes you're posting, or pictures of your dog, or that's what they want to see. And if all of these platforms didn't have your content, they wouldn't have a place for the ads to go. So it's January, which means I'm about to start seeing a bunch of people posting me. Let's mess with the insert platform here. Algorithm. The same 42 people see my stuff all the time. If you type a comment in, then more people see it. My answer on this is, if you posted more interesting shit, more people would see your stuff. So post interesting stuff, post more often. The platforms will say, oh my gosh, Sharice is posting like all the time. I'm going to show Sharice's stuff to more people. Since she's investing in us with her time and post, we're going to show her stuff to more people. So if you want your stuff to be seen by more people,
we'll reward her.
Exactly. Post more often. It is a very simple rule. It's not even an algorithm. It's a rule. Those that post more often, their stuff gets seen more often. And then when you post interesting stuff, more people will click like. And the more times they click like and comment, those are votes. They are telling the platform, hey, I really like this. Show me more of their stuff. It's a really simple formula. And if you follow it, you will do better on social media. If you and I are friends on Facebook, for the last 12 years now, virtually every night, I have posted a question of the day, and it's called the OK Late Night Facebooker question. I'm not doing that for my health. I'm doing that because people now are used to seeing my posts almost every night, and they comment and they laugh and they get groan and whatever it is. But it's one more post during the day where I'm telling Facebook, hey, I'm contributing to your making billions of dollars, Zuckerberg. So show my stuff to more people. And it's also how I get a lot of comments and things like that. Heck, yesterday I put a silly thing up there. It said, important life change announcement. I now like pistachios. And at last count, there were like 70 something likes coming and a whole bunch of comments, like 30 something comments. Yeah, I decided I liked pistachio.
Now, you might be wondering, well, how is that business related? It's not. It was on his personal profile, not on his business page. Yeah. But the trick is to post things that are interesting to your audience so that when you have something that you actually need them to do, buy our book, register for boot camp, schedule a strategy session, those kind of things, they see them. If the only time you ever post is buy my stuff, buy my stuff, buy my stuff, people won't see them.
Attention, real estate agent, she's talking to you.
Yes, realtors are certainly guilty. I have an open house, I have a new sale, yes.
Buy my house, buy my house.
But they're not the only one.
They're just universally guilty.
Right. So post things besides just buy my stuff. And if it's as silly as pistachios, then so be it.
And if there are realtors on the call today and you want to know what, look in the lower left-hand corner, howtogettherefaster.com, book time with us, and I'll tell you what to do. Post interesting stuff. Here are a few posts that came off of my page. You can see it. One of my late night Facebooker questions. And most famous piece of art you've seen. I might redo that one. That was a good one. I liked that question. Anyway, just interesting things, fun stuff. I have used that oak. In fact, everyone write this down. Write the M&Ms one down. I have posted that like once a year for a long time. You will get a good response from it. People like to weigh in on if they will eat M&Ms in bed. Is it okay? And the number one answer is, it depends if they're peanut or regular. I don't know why. It's just the number one answer. And then you answer their comments because you're having a conversation, but we're going to talk about that in a minute. By the way, the pistachio one now has 37 comments and 56 other things to it. That was funny. Okay. Yeah, I am taking friend requests on Facebook if you want. Avoid confusion. Cher, what's the difference between a person? I heard you mention that I put that pistachio thingy on my personal page, not the personal profile, not the business page.
Correct.
Well, what's the difference?
So on Facebook specifically, they're actually beginning to blur the difference. There is a way I'm going to use the word convert. That's not Facebook's term, and I can't remember it right now. To your personal profile to a more business-like profile. Still a profile, not a page. The personal profile is the way we all get started on every social media channel. You always need to start with a personal profile because every social media channel wants to make sure that there's a person attached to that business page, not just some bot. So we always start with a personal profile. Then we add the business page. And the reason to add the business page is because on every platform, a business page gets you data. You get things that are either called insights, statistics, those things, and they don't give those to you on a personal profile. So, I'm looking at the slide. Personal profile, business page, groups. Groups they're really popular on Alignable. They do exist on LinkedIn, but they seem to be mostly dead. If you have one that you know that's active, that's awesome. But the ones that we're in are not active, and I don't know anyone that's in any active one. They're a good. It's mixed, I think, on Facebook. There's a lot of them on Facebook, and so it's hard to keep track of all the groups that you're part of. But that's true of pages as well if you're following other pages. The thing to remember is the 80-20 rule in here.
I don't remember.
Okay. So the thing to remember
Might be.
is that on your personal profile, most of what you're going to post is personal, right? Not drama, not politics, not religion, but personal. Things that show your personality. On your business page, it's going to be mostly business, right? I wrote this blog. I have this new client. I had this interview. I was on this podcast, whatever, right? Business. But you do need to also add some personal stuff in there. Why is it that we want to buy from you instead of Jane Doe next door that claims to sell the same thing? So 80% of your posts on your personal profile are personal. Two of them, so 2 out of 10, are business, something that's on your business page that you share to your personal profile. Why?
Why not? Oh.
Because we get this question a lot. Well, I have more people following me personally. Why would I have a business page? Because you get those insights and statistics on the business page. If you share those posts from your business page to your personal profile, then those folks that follow your personal profile will go, oh, they've got a business page. Let's go see what else they've posted on that business page. And they'll follow you. Now, if they comment on the business post that you have on your personal profile, it counts in the statistics on your business page because it was a business page post. The challenge is it's not the other way around. So yes, on your business page, 8 out of 10 posts are going to be business related and 2 out of 10 are going to be something personal, right? Maybe you tried a new recipe or you took a walk or you tried a new restaurant, right? Those kind of things. If you've posted it on your personal profile and you think, oh, that's a good one, that should be one of my 2 out of 10 on my business page, don't share it from your personal to your business. Instead, upload it directly. So post it again, but do it directly. The reason is if it's on your personal profile and I comment on it there, it's a personal profile post, and so it won't show up in your statistics. Whereas if you do it natively, directly to the business page, then you'll get those statistics as well.
That was a really important note. If you just learned something really important, put a thumbs up in the comments or give a thumbs up on your camera. I want to make sure. I want to make sure y'all are got that really important comment. Okay. Merritt got it.
Only Merritt got it? Nobody else?
Everyone else is taking a nap. Is that what we're going to do? Okay. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Kelly.
All right.
Thank you.
Just want to make sure here. 5th, show your competence. And this goes right along with what you were just saying.
Yes.
This is a great place to show off that you know what you are talking about. In our case, we'll put marketing tips all the time. You know, some fun, some funny, some very deadly serious. Some are just because bothers me that people will put white text with black outline, can be read on any color, and they will choose to do weird colors on weird color backgrounds. So I'll post that from time to time. So it's a great place to show that you know what you're talking about. And being clever always helps. Example, I saw that that artwork that's from the florist. I think that's cool. But also the dentist that was.
I like that.
I know. The dentist sponsored the bowling alley, and all the pins look like teeth. So as people knock down pins, it reminds you that if you have bad teeth, and that's in England, which if you wanted to take a cheap shot.
Yeah. I didn't even know that there, until this, I didn't even know there were bowling alleys in England.
Of course there are.
I don't remember. My sister lives in London. I don't remember ever seeing a bowling alley.
Of course, they bowl on the other side of the lane.
Yeah.
Just having fun. Yeah, that was funny. Clever content, show your competence. Picture on the left, we were at a trade show or mixer, or and I saw the photographer because he had his badge on and walking around. I said, "Hey, do you need us to pose and give you some photos?" He took 3 or 4 minutes and just took a bunch of photos, and we ended up on the front page of the newspaper. We then took that front page of the newspaper and we used it as social media content. So always be cognizant of what's going around. And if you're going to have a garage sale, when we had a garage sale when we were leaving LA, that sign on the right is used, and we sold out everything that we needed to sell out. So come by our site. Having contests is always fun. We are going to be rerunning a contest that we haven't done in 3 years very shortly. So make sure you're watching our business pages. You'll learn a lot from it. It's a lot of fun. This is one that I'll play this one video for you. We were the marketing experts in a video series that starred Brian Tracy. And one day in Costa Rica, we are hot, we are sweaty, we get back to the hotel, and all we wanted to do is take a shower. And yet this is what happened. So we figured, well, let's get a video out of this and we'll turn it into a contest. And fun.
Hey guys, wait, where's Sharon? There's Sharon. One of the fun parts of traveling is that we never know what the shower has in store for us. It's always
an adventure.
Yes, it is. So we got to the Sicomono Resort, and wait, where is it? Manuel Antonio, Costa Rica. Manuel Antonio. Sounds like Manuel Antonio Banderas. I got it wrong a few times. Okay, so this is what we got.
Costa Rica.
So there's the top. The handle. Oh, wait, there's a spigot in a shower. And when you turn the water on, it's down there, but there's no lever and no switch. So we had to call. Where are you?
I'm over here. Sorry.
Okay, get back in the shot. There we go. We had to call the office, and they said they had to send somebody because
it's complicated. And I'm sorry, when you have a hotel that is for international travelers, the answer should not be it's complicated.
So it's complicated, guys, and here's the deal. Let's say the first 3 people, be honest, don't read anyone else's comments. First 3 people that can tell us how we turned on the shower, how they showed us how to turn on the shower, win a gift card from one of those coffee places. You've been challenged. You'll see you later. Bye. Say goodbye or I can't turn it off. Okay.
So here's what went wrong with that, other than my amazing video. We had been on a coffee plantation and had some amazing coffee, so I had coffee on the brain. What I should have done was I should have said, you win 2 of our books, kind of like Sharice went, wait, Sharice is now, her camera went down again. Huh. So what I should have said was you win one of our books instead of a coffee thing. We got a couple of hundred responses, and about 5 of them were right, so we ended up giving up 5.
Any of you know how to do it?
Yeah, if you think
can put it in the chat.
if you think you have the answer, you know, we'll send you a special prize if you have the right answer. Why let a good video go to waste? What was that
You
one?
are correct, Gelman. Well done.
Oh my God, Gelman got it right. Nobody read Gelman's answer. No,
No.
no, I'm reading the, yeah, he's right.
He's right.
He's right, or she's right.
No, it says Mr. Gelman.
Okay, so Gelman's right. Gelman, you win. Take a bath instead. I like that.
The walls weren't high enough to take a bath, actually.
Yeah, it's a shower, man. So let's see, Gelman.
Oh, okay, Jennifer, thank you.
Huh. Jennifer, you win. Jennifer, send us an email. I'll figure something cool to send you. Tell us what you do, and I'll think of something really cool to send you.
Yay, thank you.
Heck yeah. Wait, you unmuted. Jennifer, what do you
It
do?
occurred to me to unmute as opposed to just typing like mad.
What's your business?
I am launching a pet treat company. The launch will be in by the end of Q1 of this year. So we're very excited.
A pet tree?
Pet treats, dog treats.
Treats.
That makes
Yum,
much
yum.
more sense. I was trying to figure out. Treat? What?
Doggy snacks. We don't even have our website up yet, but we will probably by the end of this month. Doggy snacks with an X at the end instead of CKS.
Interesting.
.com?
Yes.
Okay.
DOGGYSNAX.com. And again, nothing up yet. I just bought the URL last week. So
Okay, here's the
Congrats.
thing.
Well,
Is doggy spelled IE snacks available?
no, it is not. If it were, we would have bought it. However, we do know who owns it. They're in a foreign country, and we are in talks with them to acquire that.
interesting.
What about dog, just the plain dog snacks? Is it? Here's what I'm doing. I'm gonna give you just a little coaching. I'm looking for other URLs that people might type in by accident.
Right.
And I can see you already did that. Looking at the other way of dogging, I want to think of other ways you can do it just for the heck of it.
Yeah, the one that kind of ticked me off is puppy snacks. I just checked that yesterday, and GoDaddy owns it, but the price, instead of now being whatever reasonable price it was before, is now several $1,000s. So
Want to know why?
because they know that I want it. And once I sell a bunch of doggy snacks, I am going to probably bow down to their desire and sell it, but I'm not going to at this moment.
May I make a suggestion to all of you?
Yes, please.
When you're looking up URLs, don't look them up on GoDaddy, because what happened to Jennifer will happen to you. Look them up on either Network Solutions or whois.com.
You can buy them.
Yeah, we don't care where you buy them. Don't care. But that does happen on GoDaddy all the time. So congratulations. You got
It's a heck of a lesson.
yeah, the hell of a lesson.
Thank you.
What are you building your site in? What platform?
Sorry, I had to come off mute again. Shopify.
Okay, that'll be good. That's fine. Cool. If you want some coaching, go to How to Get There Faster, and we'll connect with you and give you some other tips.
I'll send you an email.
Thank you.
No, you don't. You go to How to Get There Faster and you sign up on our calendar.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. But I'm also
You
sending
can
an
send
email
emails.
of the
Send an
book
email
I
all you
want.
want.
To reply back.
That's all we're gonna do,
with the link
yeah.
again.
Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
It's faster than going back and forth trying to find a time, right? Just
Yeah.
go there, you'll see our calendar, and boom, done.
Also, the other contest that we're going to be running, we did this a while ago, where we gave everyone a chance to win our books. And if your name is this, and we change the name every day. If someone sent us a note and said, "Oh, my name's Beth, can I have a book?" Yeah, you can have a book. Remember, the idea is to give our books away and get people to come to our social media pages all the time. So that is the idea. Make sure you're having a conversation. I mentioned it earlier. When someone comments on your post, answer, even if it's just to say thanks for the comment, or hey, that's really cool, or okay, or what. Answer it, because that counts as another vote for you.
Even if all you say is thank you.
Yep.
Just something.
So make sure you are having conversations in your posts. See, lower right-hand corner, you'll see Mark picked blue, and I said, I think that's mine too. So you want to just add to it. And that adds the number of comments that happen. That adds the votes. And that gets your stuff shown to more people. And you will never be one of those people that says, let's mess with the algorithm, blah, blah, blah. Correct contact information. I need to change this one to come right after the complete profile. Right. Can't tell you how often we will try and refer someone and their information has changed. So everyone, your homework assignment is to go through all of your social media platforms and your web page and everything else. Make sure all of your information is up to date. That's your homework assignment. And having bonus content is always a good idea. So we want to help you become social media ninjas. If you want a great deal, we're going to give you one in a few slides. Bonus content, that's where you say, hey, if you go to my website at this page, you can get all sorts more information. If you go to my YouTube channel, there's a whole video about this. Just follow this link. Now, when you post a link, not as many people see it, but it does get people off of social media to your web page, and that's really what you want to do. One more bonus tip here. If you are building your website, let's say your name's Jennifer and you're building a website, and you have all of your social media links, put the links at the bottom of your homepage, not at the top, because once we've gotten them to your website, we don't want to send them off to your social media. Why do that? Because they're going to be able to buy your doggy treats, Jennifer, at, if they are at your website. So just one more tip. All right. Y'all have just gotten all sorts of social media myths that are going to make you much better at what you do on your social media. Remember that unicorn is there because just like there's no such thing as a unicorn, there's no such thing as a completed, finished social media page you don't have to add anything to. When you have your page up, that's only the beginning. So your next steps. Got a question for you. If you had a breakthrough today, put it in the chat. What was your breakthrough?
Biggest aha.
Biggest aha. Would love to know what that is. Look at your notes. You who are taking notes, remember we told you at the beginning, take notes. We wanted that you had a breakthrough and you got something new. Now remember, today you're going to do one of three things. You're going to take notes and you do nothing. Or you didn't take notes and you're going to do nothing. You'll take notes and try and do some of this yourself. Awesome. And some of you are going to realize you'd like to have a little bit of help to get there faster. If you want a little bit of help to get there faster, we're going to give you some free time. You've got to create a marketing budget as a next step. And that is not money in this case. Today, because social media pages are all free, you're going to have to budget time. Time block in your calendar every day when you are going to do your social media. When are you going to post? When are you going to answer comments on your post? When you're going to like there's a lot of things you can do on social media. You've got to invest time doing that. You're going to have to get really proficient at using video because all of the platforms love video. You don't have to be great at it, as you saw on the contest video that we showed you. If you know what your sales funnel is, if you know what your process is, that somebody goes from knowing who you are to where they want to work with you, you can create your content to fit those people and get them to your website and get them to want to reach out to. Third step, you should have a list of marketing goals. This is the beginning of the year, good time to do this. We suggest a list of 12 because there are 12 months in the year, and each month you add to what you're doing to market your business. If you're a new doggy treats business, then, well, you're not going to do all of your marketing stuff up front. You're going to get into it. You're going to ease yourself into it.
If you try to do all of the things that you're learning to do all at once,
Yeah.
you're just going to get overwhelmed. You're going to start overthinking it, and you're not going to do any of it, and then you're going to wonder why your marketing isn't working.
And then when you're overwhelmed, you're going to go buy our book, The Marketing Checklist for Your Guide for Overwhelmed and Overthinking Entrepreneurs. And then we'll teach you how to not to be overwhelmed thinking.
We'll go back to this, number 3 here.
Of that 12, put the 3 that you're going to do first at the top, and then what is the number 1? That will change. That list does change. When we have, for example, last year, we had a new book that was going to come out in October on my mom's birthday. So it was number 1 on the list for 4 months. Because if I had time in my schedule, I looked at our marketing goal list and say, oh, book. All right, what can I do to move the book project ahead? Oh, gotta confirm that our editor is available. Oh, gotta reserve the URLs for it. Oh, we have a whole checklist when we do books. So your list of marketing goals is going to help you when you're not sure what to do on that day. Now, if any of these are challenging, you've seen a URL pop up several times, almost every slide. The questions that we get asked all the time, what do I do first and how do I get there faster? So if you go to howtogettherefaster.com, it will ask you a few questions, and it'll put you on our calendar to get 30 minutes with us. We want to help you. I'm feeling this need, Jennifer unmuted, so I'm feeling the need to be helpful. That's why I sent her to how to get there. I have marketing ADD, and I have all sorts of questions for Jennifer as far as what to make her product. I want to know if she makes her own products. I want to know if she's carrying other products as well. I want to know how many products there are. I want to know all sorts of different things. Are they going to expand to cat? Are they there's tons of different questions that we want to give her tips on. So if you want to get those questions, anyway, go to howtogettherefaster.com. Our clients call us their easy button. If you need an easy button for a half hour to stop making mistakes, if you're willing to keep learning from the mistakes you make, and feel free. But if you want to make a whole new set of them and get answers, go to howtogettherefaster.com. One more reminder: our boot camp is going to be in March of this year, March 28th. It's virtual. That URL is there. We invite you to go and grab a ticket. All right. These are all the URLs that we have talked about today and some extra ones. If you want to know when our other webinars are, it's your marketing advisor. It's question time. Who has a question about your social media or anything else to market your business?
You can either unmute or you can type it into the chat. Up to you.
Keeping in mind that some people will watch this later. If you want to promote yourself shamelessly, like Jennifer did with her URL, ask us a question, because I'll probably ask you what your URL is, so you make the video. Gary, you unmuted. Go for it.
I am unmuted, and Karen and I would like to set up our viewcast. All these years we have never done it, and it's about time that we did.
I think we sent you the questions, right?
I don't remember that, but maybe you did.
You know what, Gary? I have your email address. I'm not even going to ask you to send me an email for you. I am going to just send them to you.
I think we already did, so I will find that email and I will resend it.
Oh, you're going to do it.
Thank you. Thank you.
We already did that.
Okay.
About the foundation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you.
Gary, what URL, if someone wanted information about your foundation, what's the name of your foundation and what's your elevator pitch?
My elevator pitch is basically, I tell them what we do is to provide service and funding for pet rescue, for displaced animals, for and scholarships is what we do. We do it well. We also have an annual pet food drive that just ended. That's what we do. We are the Laurie White Foundation.
So, hey, Jennifer, unmute a second.
She also has a question.
Jennifer.
You were reading my mind. I was already typing in the chat.
So, you know what, Jennifer? The best thing about a doggy treat company that would probably get me to buy more is if you were supporting some nonprofits that were pet related. Clearly,
the calendar, sir. Yes.
Clearly, you and Gary need to have a chat.
Indeed, we do.
We do.
So Gary, put your info in the chat. Jennifer, you put your, and I leave it up to you to connect with each other.
But stay unmuted, Jennifer, because your question is also important. So she wanted to know, do we use AI to help create content?
Oh, dear God, no. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I make you?
I said the short answer was no, but we'll give her a longer answer.
The longer answer is, oh, dear freaking God, no. I'm sure. Oh. All right. Here is my disclaimer. I have a degree in advertising. I have a degree in public relations. I've been dealing with marketing for 30 years. I'm also a trained graphic artist. I can do this stuff. By having marketing ADD, I don't really need to come up to have AI steal something from somebody else on the internet and tell me what I should do on my posts. AI can give you ideas. All for it. Make sure, however, that the content you use is coming out of your cerebral cortex.
Yeah.
One of those parts of your brain that does thinking, and not the computer. Because AI is pulling information from other places, and that's their intellectual property. So you want to make sure that it's yours. Yeah, this year we're going to do a 2 or 3 webinars on AI. Most webinars will approach AI from the point of view of here's how to use it, and here's what you can do, and here's the best way to do it. And if you hire us, we'll do it for you. Sharon and I have a more cautious approach. We even on our latest book, the thing you will see on the very back at the bottom, which is the very last thing you see in the book, is not one sentence in this book was, quote, written, unquote, by artificial intelligence. It's a cool tool, but it doesn't take the place of your own creativity. There you go.
Well, and there are potential copyright infringement issues with using AI. So it's fine to use it to get ideas, but I wouldn't just take whatever it gives you straight.
I think in the next few years, we're going to start to see challenges with AI, and some of those will be in the legal world. We've already started chatting with some lawyers about what they see coming down the road. Especially 2023, AI took a huge jump forward, and just like any great shiny object, a lot of people grab hold onto it. Anyway, you ceteris paribus, you use it at your own, use it as your own at your own risk.
All right, next question, Nyla's question. How can we use a contest on social media to get email addresses?
Oh, well, they have to enter their email address to be qualified.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. Most people do not want to put their email address in social media. So you ask them to send you a private message.
Okay. And here's the thing. If everybody becomes a winner and you have to send them whatever it is by email, they're going to have to give you your email address. And then when you send it back, you do say, hey, would you like to get a couple of other free things? You want to be on our list. So that's how you generate that. People used to, on websites, oh, I'd love to get your newsletter. Here's my email address. And then we all started getting 200, 300, 400 emails a day, and we stopped doing that. So the concept of a free report, you may want to come to our website webinar. On the screen, you see Your Marketing Advisor. Keep track of that webpage. We will at some point shortly do how to make your website a more effective selling tool. We talk about it in that webinar that if you have a concept of a free report or you are running a contest, then people can be more willing to be part of what you're doing. And if you want to unmute and tell me what you do, I might be able to get you a more specific answer.
Nyla.
Nyla.
Hi there.
Hey.
Thank you for this personal conversation.
It's what we do.
Discover Hollywood is a magazine. We're a print publication. And we also do a weekly e-newsletter about the happenings in the arts and entertainment in Hollywood, California. And I have a 3-day free trip to Mexico that we want to use as a contest. And I just want to find the best way to do that so that we can increase our email list. And that's sort of what we're doing. Our objective is to increase our email list for our e-newsletter.
Watch how we answer this, Sharon.
If your goal is to increase your email list, they can't just give you their email address and have that count. So I'm assuming you're using some sort of an email provider, that it's not just your regular email, correct? To send
That's
out
right.
those newsletters?
Constant contact, yes.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. It doesn't really matter which one, as long as you're using some sort of a service. So they need to opt in. So sending them to a landing page where they have to put in their email address and check a box that says, yes, I'm authorizing you to send me stuff.
Your newsletter.
Then that will get you in compliance. If you just get their email address and you just add them manually, they can easily mark you as spam, and they can take you to court, and they will win because you did not get their permission to add them to your email list. So you have to make sure that they are opting in, that you're not just adding them manually.
Great. So the setup would be for the landing page is, new subscribers to our e-news are eligible for this contest of 3 days in Mexico.
Yes, enter your email address here. By entering your email address here, you are giving us permission to email you that.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Yeah. And then on social media, to answer that part of your question, if you just take a snip of that web page, you can use that snip as your image on your social media. Because if you just do text, it probably won't get as much attention. But if you do a snip of that landing page, then people know when they go to the landing page, oh yeah, I'm in the right place, because it matches the image on social media.
Great. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I have a couple more questions, but I'm not going to do me a favor, go to howtogettherefaster.com and book some time with us. I have questions about the Mexico trip, and I just don't want to take everyone else's time on this, but I have challenges or thoughts that I want to make sure it's great.
I'll definitely do that. Thank you.
You're so welcome. Okay, Sharice has 2 questions.
Two?
I sort of kind of answered one, but I want to see if your answer matches mine.
Absolutely. Sharon's right. In all cases, hey, Sharon.
Not always. Should food service posts be more video or picture based, or change it up?
Wait, food service, as in restaurant?
Sharice,
Unmute.
you're muted.
Unmute.
Oh, it is takeout.
Okay. First of all, what's
Bakery.
the name of the restaurant or service?
It is the Gourmet Cobbler Factory in Pasadena.
The Gourmet Cobbler?
Factory in Pasadena, California.
As in cobbler, as in apple, cherry, peach cobblers?
Yes, absolutely. 7
dear
different.
God, you've got me hungry. I hate you.
So video, picture, or change it up?
Oh my God, I would use it all. I would do video of like the scoopy thing going in and pulling a piece out and showing the
Okay.
deliciousness. I would show somebody, taking that delicious. I would show adding the whipped cream. Video is great. The only thing we don't have is smell-o-vision, but I would definitely do video.
Only video?
No, I would use it all.
Okay.
Do you have an incredible photographer for stills and video?
I do not.
Can I connect you with someone that does that stuff?
Yeah, absolutely.
In
Sure.
LA, her name's Julie Hopkins. She's incredible.
Okay.
When you send us that email for your
Yeah.
books and everything else, remind us to also connect you with Julie.
Okay. Okay, great.
She is spectacular, and she'll have all sorts of other ideas as far as doing. I would even probably think of if it's delivery or it's takeout.
It's takeout.
Yeah, I want video of some happy person taking out and
Video testimonials.
yeah, I want to get video testimonials
While
too.
they're eating would be great.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know their mom told them not to talk with their mouth full, but not in
Okay.
Yeah.
all right.
Oh.
Second question, is it a good idea to use POS to gather customer info, email, phone, etc., or should we find a way to gather ourselves? Which POS service are you using?
Square currently.
Yeah, yes. Make it easy on you. Why make it complicated? You don't even know that. Yeah, POS. If Square's going to do that for you and make sure that you have access and it gets backed up and all those things, then yeah, use what you already have. Why create yet another system?
Okay. Okay. I just
By the
didn't
way-
know. For years we've had it ourselves, and now they collect it, but they used to not charge fees to access it, but now they charge fees to access it. So I was just wondering.
God bless America.
Should I
Then it becomes a
try
business
to do it on our own, or is
So
that
then it becomes a business decision. Is it more affordable to pay them to do it or to have another system and do it yourself?
Yeah.
Right? It depends on how much they're charging. At some point it becomes, okay, well, it's only $1 or it's only 50, whatever it is, right? Oh, it's only, we might as well use it. Oh, it's so much. I could hire a whole VA just to do that. Right? So then it becomes a business decision based on cost. Is it worth the investment or is your dollars better spent elsewhere?
Okay.
Do you freeze and ship?
Oh, we're starting to do that. Probably the third or fourth quarter before the next holidays. Yeah.
All right. Make sure you go to either How to Get There Faster and book time with us or your marketing boot camp, because I start thinking of your business.
I'll send you something.
Yeah, I start playing.
You could be my test. Where are you guys at on the other
I'll
side?
give you our FedEx number.
Okay.
Awesome.
Deal.
Coolness.
All right. I do not see any other questions. It is 20 after the hour.
Great job, everyone. This has been fun. And for those of you that are watching the replay because you didn't show up on purpose or on time or anywhere else, sorry we couldn't answer your question live. Bummer for you. Anyway, all right. So you've got How to Get There Faster if you want time with us. The Viewcast, we want you on our. In fact, I so want Charisse on the Viewcast. I want her to show the cobbler. Oh my God, we would have so much fun with you on the Viewcast. Your marketing advisor is for our other webinars.
Jennifer, you too, by the way.
Yeah,
It'd be a great way to showcase your site too.
Yeah, come on Viewcast, we'll have fun. Been a great time with you. Remember our slogan: if everything happens for a reason,
be the reason things happen.
We will see you next time, everybody. Have an amazing rest of your day.
Happy New Year.
Bye. Thank you. Happy New Year.
Yes, Mr.
So long.
Gordon.